Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That is me, the Babbler. That is me on this revolutionary rise of an uprise at this time. And so, yeah, excuse the noise in the background and just, you know, the inclusion of life in these videos that are not edited, because it is freelicious and spontaneous and life. You know what I'm saying? So, if you are tuning into this video, I'm glad I left it half down. Know that this is video number 3 of video number 1 and 2, because I had other things that came through or I had to do, and so this is only like 5 minutes or 7 minutes after video number 2 I had to stop recording. So I'm just gonna pretty much, I don't even know where I was going. So all I know is that I was talking about the Venus and Moon harmony dance, intimate lands, good news coming, spreading this learning and applying the things that we are learning, whether we are doing it for ourselves or we already have that within ourselves and now we are finding that outside of ourselves with someone else, or exploring that possibility of intimacy so deep, or having some kind of catalyst or a trigger moment be shown to you that is creating this this explosion of emotions that are new and being presented to you. I saw you.
No! Delete it!
No, I didn't. You didn't see it like that. You didn't see it. So be careful. I'm just letting you know.
What do you mean I saw you?
On your head. Like your hair, like the top of your head. I'll check back, but you're good. Be mindful. So yeah, you know. And here is a quantum learning channel of life. My soul called life. Okay, liking attracts like, getting back into the momentum of before. Getting to know one another. Learn to meet another's need for love. Learning these love languages that we speak. Not to be so dismissive or lacking thereof in compassion because you don't understand something. And so frustrating that can be. Think about it. You see, when we look at children, and they're trying to communicate this language that we humans have created over a span of time and have mastered over generations of who knows, right? Yeah, when they're trying to communicate and they can't, and they get flustered and frustrated and, you know, like, because they can't find, because they don't have that consciousness of knowledge present in their system that affords them the flow yet of communicating whatever it is that they are trying to communicate. And so they are trying, and you know, how we handle our children in moments like these is defining for the method of communication and evolution that they have in their own lives, based off of that kind of experience of shutdown. Like, you know, look how often times parents yell at their children because the kid makes no sense, can't speak, flustered, you know, all this, you know, kind of stuff. Anyways, going way off topic. Anyways, this is not a parenting discussion at this time, but just learning to listen. Yeah, I'm gonna read it. 44, and it's 8. Number 8. What's your life path number? Share it with me. Maybe I'll talk about it, you see, because those are the kind of things I like to do. 44. Get to know each other. Look at, they seem so interested in one another. You barely see that anymore. Like, you walk around and you look at couples, these humans occupying these planets, space, claiming title to one another, and not even appearing to be happy or interested in one another. Like, what happened to amor, right? Getting to know you and finding, come on, like, that's like, when you think about it, like, how many people you really connect with, like, on a, you know, and stop it. Like, over people you just, because it's safe, because you don't have to do much. It's easy to settle. No. Learn to meet another's need for love. The need to feel loved and appreciated can motivate how you act in a relationship. Taking time to understand each other will help love to grow. Recognize your differences and don't try to control every aspect of what is before you. Relationships are an influential energy in people's lives. You begin life in a relationship with your parents or caregivers. When you find someone who piques your interest, you may choose to get to know that person better. Expanding or bettering a connection may seem challenging. Everyone has positive and negative aspects to their personality. Work to take the good and bad in your stride as you get to know someone, as they will help strengthen a relationship. Don't gloss over the negatives or think you can change someone. Take time to talk and get to know each other and your individual quirks. A couple shares a special moment as they ride cocooned in a vessel adorned with seashells. That incubation stage. We're in an incubation. We are in an incubation stage. We are shavasanaing it out with wisdom and divine protected angelic guidance. Alright? Take it how it resonates. And we are cocooned, protected, metamorphosizing into our truth, meeting emotion, face on. Like, wow, I feel for you. I like you. This is fun. Getting to know you. Getting to know all about you. I think I like you. And, you know, king and queen. Right. A couple shares a special moment as they ride cocoon in a vessel adorned with seashells. They travel through the air and an island is seen far below them. Dolphins dance in the distance. The swan on the front of the vehicle symbolizes union and love. Learning about someone else takes time, an open heart, and trust. It is a journey worth taking. So that's beautiful to know that in your alignments of even meeting with me here affords you the potential and the possibility of creating this for yourself, because I sure am. You know what I'm saying? And like attracts like. And so we are here. So we may be different, my dear. And that's okay. I don't want to be like anybody else. And you shouldn't want to be like anybody else too. Love is all around you. Love is all around me. I have gotten to that part of that mastery of my alchemy. And sure, hermit is me. Many times, oftentimes, alone. But we are grown. This I know. We form friendships. We have connections. We stop it. We don't like the sound of our dogs licking themselves. We learn this. We know this. Don't do this. Get away. But there is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. It's real too. You feel what you feel and you know what you know, and you feel what you feel and you allow it to, and you just breathe it in and you're just like, whoa. Okay. I feel something, tinglings. You're gonna be saying, oh, you cut it? You look like that picture when I just saw your baby face. I saw your
like it? You like it?
Cool. Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
I missed it.
Okay. She made bangs. And she looks good. Okay, going back into the sentiment of whispers of love. So you're feeling something tingling inside that wants your attention, and it's gonna trigger the contrasting elements first, because that needs to come up to purge, to realize that that's something that you don't need to bring into some kind of level of this kind of highest of love, of supreme mastery of your alchemy. If it's coming up in its mistrusting form, its shadow side, it's because that part of you is asking you to dive into and understand why that shadow is presenting itself, because that's something that is toxic in its energy, that does not serve you, because it's just asking you to understand it best so that you may transmute it to align with your truth at this time, and for you to make manifest the energies that align with what you really want, instead of allowing fear or your inability to let go of control, or fear of vulnerability to be exposed in some kind of way. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. Look at that. Through actions. Ugh, this has to come off. That's why, if you notice, like, I rarely like tie my hair up, or like I do, like it has to be very, very loose, because it's uncomfortable. Like I feel everything, so like I'm very sensitive. I feel things a lot, and so like I felt it the whole time that it was on my head. I felt it. So when I can wear things like clothes and things, which pretty much everything I wear is comfortable. I always say that it's comfortable, like, because I don't like to be uncomfortable. So yeah, actions speak loudly. Sorry, that was just a little snippet. Just sharing. Okay, so actions speak loudly. Of course they do. Of course they do. Like, nothing causes greater stagnation than our thoughts that keep us stuck in some place of imagination that does not constitute creation. Because how long are we going to stay in the imagination? Granted, we are given this ability to be able to foresee, to visualize, to create within this blank canvas that is our mind, expansive, our we, and every kind of thing to be able to draw upon that which is thought. If you want to penetrate and go deeper and see which each thought comes from, is it even from you? That is another video too. But that's not what we're talking about here. But actions speak loudly. You know, my dears? Distractions. Sometimes, express your love through actions. Sometimes saying you love somebody is not enough. It is time to show someone how you feel. Peekaboo, right? Put someone's need before your own. This card is asking you to do something to show your love. Presenting your love without words does not need to be complex. Doing the simple, my ears, whoa. I feel like pounding hearts. Okay. Doing the simplest of things can make a huge change in someone's life. Yes, yes, yes. That's right. Okay. Allow your acts and considerations to convey your feelings to your partner. Partner. You know? Partner. Granted. Partner. So, maybe some of you have a partner. Maybe some of you want a partner. Maybe some of you had a partner. Maybe some of you need to partner with yourself so that you can learn what kind of partner, if you want a partner, you want. Express love through your actions. I always say that. What would love do? What would Jesus do? Right? What would love do? Keeps my feisty, fiery ass in check sometimes. I'm like, well, you know, go and listen to my heart. My mama said, they're gonna nice say, don't say it at all. Did she say that? Who knows? Okay? Actions speak loudly. Like that, oh, like the video that I recorded some videos ago. Could have been yesterday, could have been the day before. I have no concept of that kind of time, but it was recent. So much occurs in between. Where it was that quote that stood out for me, that it says, so much easier for us to block ourselves from expressing ourselves, like from giving out, than it is to, shoot, I'm butchering it. But it goes into it, like, you see, this is the human side, though. The curly in me, that the human that speaks, so, you know, like the Fool card, you see. Yeah, I love the flow too, you see, because it doesn't require me to think. Okay, I just drew them in my head. But yeah, okay. So yeah, what did I say? Is your mom home? Yeah. She's recording. Sure. So yeah. About alright, I need a woosah moment. You know, there's no edit here. Maybe I can find it. I can't find it. Alright, no, but it's so, we're so conditioned and accustomed to you know, that suppression of blocking out ourselves from speaking our minds or expressing ourselves, or always hiding out inside and like tuning that side out of ourselves and becoming a living shell of our own existence in that kind of way, and then just to ignore the parts of ourselves that wish to find expression, you know, not tapping into that creative free flow of allowing your feelings, emotions to grow in some kind of way can create a lot of stagnation in some kind of way, right? That is so much easier to block out those things in us that goes out, because that requires a level of vulnerability and acceptance of ourselves without even putting much thought to how it could be received externally by other things, other beings, because free is me to be able to speak. So, you know, and to grasp those seeds that we sow, to get to that kind of place of inner know, to stand in your lands and be like, what you talking about, man? Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I vibe that. I'm free to do that as I see. You are free to do whatever it is that you want to do too, you see. You come here to judge me? Flee. You know? So, you know, but getting back into that kind of space. What were we talking about? Yeah. Actions speak loudly, but here we are. Here we are. Just in the build-up of all my videos, I advise everyone to watch all my freaking videos and take in the seeds, however it is that it's going to resonate for you, because there are some hidden gems in there for all of you. Believe that to be truth, whether you accept these videos or not. I know this to be true. These are alchemical seeds for you, healing from me to you. Okay, so I'm just a vessel. Okay? Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, sure. Watch them. Because everything is infused into one another, and everyone is a part of the other in some kind of way, shape, form, vine of an extension of this kind of a line that is alchemized in this kind of way. And there are things that you shall receive in whatever part of the, whatever it is that I do, when I do, wherever I do, however I do. Well, something will be in there for you. Believe that to be the truth. Oh, yes, indeed. Even if there's only one thing in the whole entire video that you got, that was for you. There you go. You know? Okay. So what was I saying about that quote that I butchered? That I still can't, for the life of me, right now, even think of the sentence. But that's okay. Because it's about the energy. And I got the energy. Not the quote. But, you know, so, yeah, actions speak loudly. I'm going to say the message. I'm going to hear it. They sent the babbler to do this kind of stuff. I feel a little giddy. And that's the energy that I'm picking up, too. Just that harmonious, intimate dance of allowing yourself to just be. Even if I am my only audience, I need to speak. This is reality. I think about those kind of things. Like, okay, what if, and I know this from experience, like even when the first time I ever shared my blog, all those many moons ago, like over 10 years ago, like I don't even remember the year I started the blog. It was just to break myself free from my own box conditioning, to allow that my writing could be public and be okay with that. That was a process in itself. I was lucky if one person read my blog. One. Lucky. That I even forgot about it. I forgot about it. But I didn't forget about how I feel. And the actions that love calls to take. Even if I don't know what's the deal, I kept writing my feels. And finding new ways to express myself on my blog, public. For me, that was big, because even if nobody read it, if I was lucky if one person read it, the possibility of it being read is possible, because I allowed it. I took the action needed to seed that way and note that way. And I did have, even if it was, even if I said I was lucky if one person read it, over the course of time that I had it, the years I had it, the early on years, where people have come across it. Not many. I didn't really check the numbers too much, but it wasn't much. Wasn't much. to all of a sudden have its own evolution of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and it just keeps growing, you know? And it's the action behind the feeling that is most revealing about what it is that we're seeding. It had nothing to do with views, although that is what eventually became, you know, over a course of span of time. It's just an example to entertain about the level of action that's being asked of you to do. This is gonna have to be video number 4 because I'm seeing the numbers go up some more, and we knew how technology works for me. We gotta keep this a little bit more down, you see. So